Dialed in
to Bucks and Brews, you might hear something
you can use.
like tips on your cash or tips on the suds.
You're gonna want to
The
use
smarts of these stuff.
because they know the
And
brews.
they know the Bucks, and they know they can't help the stubborn fucks.
So listen up, because shit's not funny.
Save yourself some
Beer money. Bucks
and brews.
Bucks and
Bucks
Brews.
and brews.
Bucks and Brews.
Welcome back to Bucks and Brews. It seems we're gonna fucking argue off air, so we might as well argue on air.
Yeah.
So I just watched a video from a Trump speechwriter where he goes, I had to dumb it down and put it in his speak because he just literally couldn't read anything. And Nick's sitting here going, but that's a good thing. And no, it's fucking not.
It's not a good thing. Okay. So it's funny because you take it as he can't read, right? And like you're going into this. And me, especially like in the business mindset of things. Okay. And the way I would interpret all of this is that I am paying you to fucking read this. Let me know what it says. I don't care. Like, right, your job is to do this. I need the gist, I need the basics, I need everything.
He's not building a building. He's running the most powerful country in fucking existence.
We are definitely like, but again, what does it matter? Dude, it's 50 pages. I mean, in 50 pages, what are you actually going to get out of it? And it's all the same thing about
you
the
want
50
to
pages.
condense it.
Right.
One fucking page with bullet points because he doesn't have the capacity to fucking pay attention for more than that. That's bullshit.
And to me, it's, hey, what is your big priority? What is the thing you need? You know, it's
His big priority is fucking porn stars.
but we talk about this all the time. Like when we talk about them trying to put in a bill, right? Let's talk about the COVID relief bill and stuff like that. And it's like, oh, hey, next thing you know, there's fucking money for
10,000 pages of bullshit.
yeah,
Yes.
and then there's money for, you know, the Social Security, or there's money for fucking, like, these people throw so much stupid shit in there, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, why can't we just have one focus? And my whole point is I'm not mad. Like, this dude's like, oh, I had to do it this way, and it's like, you had to because A, that's your job, and B, like, again, as the most powerful person, I hire the right people to do the right
Yeah,
thing.
but he didn't do that either. Here's my problem. So you say, why do we have to put these things in for one person? So right now we have one fucking asshole football coach who is keeping us from appointing generals, and there is no
Yeah,
leader of
holy
the
shit.
United States Marines.
Yeah,
None, because Tommy Tuberville's pitching a fit because the Army has said if we have a service member who needs to travel out of the state that they're in because they are not pro-abortion to go get healthcare,
Yeah.
we are going to support that. And he wants the Army to denounce that. And until they denounce that, he will not vote to put anybody in charge in anything in the armed forces.
Yep.
So he's literally holding the armed forces hostage because he's having a fucking hissy fit. And that's why we can't get bills passed with what the bill should be. We can't get a COVID relief bill passed with just COVID relief shit
Mhm.
because we have too many fucking babies out there that want their bullshit pushed through.
Yep.
Do I think there should be climate change measures? Yes, I do. Does it belong in a COVID relief bill? No, it doesn't. But here's the problem. If you don't try to put it in that COVID relief bill, it's never getting passed in anything else because you have too many ass wipes sitting there floating their dicks around going, I want what I want, I want what I want.
Mhm.
Did you see the fucking video the other day with Boebert? She was handed a pin from it was a ceremonial pin from a kid that died at Uvalde.
Oh.
She grabbed it, she walked over, she threw it right in the fucking trash.
Hmm.
And everybody called her a fucking asshole for it. You know what this bitch is doing now? I didn't know what that was. And this guy, he had accosted me before. So they show the video of the person that supposedly accosted her. It's not the same fucking guy. It doesn't even look like him. Literally, Nick, it's like the difference between somebody that looks like me
Yeah.
and somebody that looks like Walling.
Let's see.
So not only is this guy smaller and skinnier,
Yeah.
but he's not even the same fucking complexion.
Right. Well, that's, you know, and I look at that, and that's what bothers me, and it bothers you, I know, like, for sure. But you know, you come up with this, hey, the only way to get it is to throw it through these types of things, because you have to, you know, it goes to
Which is also bullshit.
the pick your battles bullshit.
Yep.
And I'm not a fan of the words of pick your battles, right? Because it's literally, I mean, you stand up, boom, yes, yes, no, no, yes, 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 no. Like, I don't care if you're in office all fucking, like, the idea you signed up for this, you're in office, great, here's the topic, here's the debate, here's what we have, set it and go, right? Like, and the school board meeting thing, right? One lady's like, hey, here she had 7 fucking things that she wanted to address. She's like, hey, we have none of this addressed. I'd like some answers of where we're standing with these things. I'm like, that's a great thing to ask for. Give me updates on where we are. because a decision needs to be made. Okay, hey, anybody have any more questions on what this is? Boom. Once you have no questions, then you're making your vote, right? Everybody knows exactly where you stand, how you stand, what you're doing. That type of shit bothers me. But no, like dude, think I don't know how long it would take you to read 50 pages, but
5 minutes.
50 pages?
Yeah.
Really? Jesus. I mean, dude, 50 pages would take
I'm
me
not going to read it word for word, mind you.
right.
I'm going to skim it. If I'm reading it word for word, I don't know, 15, 20 maybe.
Oh man, see, like in 50 pages for somebody like me,
It's going to take an hour or so.
no.
Longer?
I mean, I don't know. I read how long is Rich Dad Poor Dad? 200 pages, let's say, and so 100 pages took me 8 hours, so like 4 hours probably like I don't know. I never counted how many pages I
See,
read.
stuff like that, I'm not reading it word for word. I will
See.
fully admit,
Yeah.
but I am absolutely going to skim through and find the shit that I need to know.
Well, no,
And I don't want bullet points on what I need to know. I want to figure out what I need to know.
but that's why to me it's like, man, just hire somebody to tell me what the hell I need to know.
And that's
Granted,
great if you're
that
running a
person-
company.
And
That's not great if you're running the most powerful nation in the world.
and I mean, depending on what it is, right? So that one was military based, and it was about
It was pulling out of Afghanistan.
right, but like, and it's how to, right? So I mean, at that point, we've been in there for
20 years.
20, yeah, is it really?
Here's
now?
the deal. They
Yeah.
folled the blueprint that the Trump
Really has been
administration
22 years
Yeah.
now. Like,
they followed the blueprint that the Trump administration put in place. It
Yep.
was a absolute total fucking shit show. And then Trump ran around blaming Biden for it. Motherfucker, that was your plan. And if you only read a one-page bullet pointed thing, that's your fucking fault.
right.
Maybe you should have paid a little more fucking attention.
Well, and that's what.
Here's a question I have for you.
Yeah.
You run for office.
Yeah.
So you're elected. Let's say you're elected to a very small place and you represent 10 people.
Okay.
Okay. And something comes up that you don't necessarily believe in.
Okay.
But 8 out of the 10 people you represent do.
No.
What do you mean no?
No. Say I'm going on.
How do you vote?
Eight out of 10.
Do you know that the majority of these assholes don't vote that way?
Correct.
The majority of them vote the way they want to vote, no matter what anybody else says. And it's not necessarily the way they want to vote. It's whoever paid them the most money to vote that way.
That's correct. Like that's how it happens.
And that's bullshit.
And it's funny because I mean we have a hard time getting people to vote for the president of the United States, right? Like we really have that.
Shouldn't that be the easiest thing in the world to do?
Right. It should be.
It should be.
Like, I mean, this should be a celebrated day to me. Like it is because it's what I like.
It should be.
People-
Everybody should be off that day.
It's funny because people think, there's times where it's like, oh, but like personally, I'm a very patriotic person.
Mhm.
I'm a very I love being American.
Mhm.
We talk about that, like heritage and stuff like that. Sure, like that's then, that's back. Like I was born in America. I am an American, right? Just as, like I don't look at you and go, oh, hey, you're brown. Like, are you born in America? You're fucking American, right? Like, did you get your citizenship? You're American, right? Don't claim back what you had, right? And don't get me wrong, my wife has an OMA, right, from the Netherlands, and great, she's from the Netherlands. But the fact is like you're here, you're an American, right? I'm very proud to be an American, right? Like that is who. People are like, oh, well, where do you come from? I tell people I'm a mutt all the time. I don't really care about that. Where do I come from? I come from Grand Rapids, Michigan. That's where I come from.
See, and I used to feel the same way.
Yeah.
And I just fucking don't anymore.
And you don't feel proud to be an American,
No,
or you don't, or
not
you-
at all.
You're more about the heritage aspect of things.
Not even that. I don't give a shit.
Sure.
Like I wanted to know where my family was from because again, I wanted to get a kilt that was culturally appropriate.
Sure.
I don't want to shit on somebody's culture.
Sure.
So I didn't want to get a Scottish kilt if I had Irish in me. I didn't want to get an Irish kilt if I had more Scottish in me. I didn't want to do any of that shit. And I didn't think I had any Scottish in me. And it seems I'm more Scottish than I am Irish, which is fucking weird to me, but whatever.
Yeah.
But it's not like I'm sitting around going Polish pride.
Don't get me
It's great that, I'm like a quarter Polish. That's great.
Yeah.
I don't really give a shit.
wrong. Say I celebrate more Polish festivals than you do.
Yeah.
Say, but and I don't know. I get so offended by this whole like, hey, nation of oh well, we have so many people, and it's like, okay, that's where they came from. But when you're here, we're one, because I want this one community. I want
We
this
should be
one
one.
built. I want dude, I want to, no matter what, if I drive down the road, because like that's who I am as a person. If it's snowing and you're stuck and you're wearing and you have a big stupid fucking truck and you're stuck in a snowbank or whatever with your Trump thing, I don't care. as a non-Trump supporter, like I'm getting out and pushing, right? I'm getting out and helping you dig out. That's how I think. Like, it doesn't matter what your belief aspect is.
90% of the people are not
99% of people will never do that on the opposite.
No.
like I mean
because they're just horrible fucking human beings. Me included. I'm a horrible fucking
yeah,
human
like,
being.
but right, so I'm the kind of guy where somebody, I've guy standing on
Countless times you've done this.
guy standing on the side of the road holding out jumper cables at his own house because he has no other car to, like, and so I just flip around. I'm like, hey, you need to jump? Yeah, man, I got you. Cool. And then he ended up being a glass blower, and he's like, dude, I got some stuff. Or I was like, no, I'm like, I'm good, man. Like, thank you for this, right? Like, that's how America should be. We should be helping each other. We should be lifting each other up. We should be making everybody what it is. So that's going to be a segue.
This was the place everybody wanted to move to.
Yeah.
And now it's not.
Right.
People are leaving. I would fucking leave in a heartbeat if I didn't have my mother here.
Yeah. And it's funny because, the jokes were made basically when Trump was going to get office, and I want to say it was like Whoopi Goldberg, and don't quote me on the people, but it was like Whoopi, Rosie O'Donnell, and something else, and they're like, oh, just remember, if Trump gets you, you're going to Canada. And I'm like, is that a punishment to them? Because, like,
It's not.
I mean, they think that's a better country. Like, the problem is if somebody's telling me that this isn't the greatest country in the world,
Mhm.
what can we do to fix it? Is my answer, right?
See, and the thing I hate, especially about those hardline right wingers,
Yeah.
are if you don't like it, get out.
Get out, right?
Fuck you.
You
You should want everything to be better. Is this place perfect?
No.
No. Can it be better? Yes. How do we get there?
So that's a great point. Okay, the words you just said.
Mhm.
If you don't like it, get out.
Mhm.
Okay. So there's people in Mexico
Mhm.
who don't like it,
And they're getting out.
and well, don't come here. So wait, you tell me to get out. Where do you want me to go? I don't care where you go. Wait. So, like, you're telling people here, if they don't like it, they can just fucking go. But then you're telling other people, if you don't like it, you can't come here.
Right.
So it's we want just one, and it's like, man, holy shit! Like, I think you should do it legally. I'm not afraid to admit that, right? Like, I think
But
everything,
most people do.
right? Most, right? But I think that things should be done the correct way. I also think that our system is so fucking broken that we don't allow
So fucking broken.
the amount of people.
Everything here is so
me-
fucking broken.
I actually did a little research, and we only allow certain amounts from certain areas. And I was like, that's really fucked up. Like, we should be the one nation,
Well,
right?
out of the three of us that are on this the most, I think I have a unique perspective because how long have your people been here?
My whole life. I mean, right? Like, they're the people that founded it.
Generations, right.
They're people that founded it. I
Right.
mean,
So I have colonizers that moved here on the Mayflower. I have one ancestor that was native.
Yeah.
And I'm also a first generation United States of America citizen.
Yeah.
Because my father came from Iran.
Yeah.
And I'm the first one in his family ever born here. In his entire fucking family.
Yeah.
So I have a unique perspective on it because right now, I don't think my father would be welcomed here because of where he came from.
right? I don't think he would at all.
No.
I mean, I know he.
And he's not Muslim.
It's
He's an Iranian Jew,
yeah.
but he would not be welcome here.
No.
They would tell him get the fuck out.
Well, nobody would ever guess that he's an Iranian Jew. And even
Correct.
if you said it, you'd be like, as a white American, we'd be like, there's no such thing.
Right.
Right. Like, no, you're a Muslim. That's what it is. Right. Like,
Exactly.
and I hate that. Right. Like, I don't know. We can go into a religious debate, and you and I agree a lot on religion. And
Total bullshit.
right, like we don't believe that there is this thing, right? But one thing that I'll say is, look, how many different religions are there in this world?
Hundreds.
Okay, hundreds, which means hundreds of different religions can't even figure out what the fuck the right one is, and you want me to sit here and believe, like, well, it says it right here. No, it's your fucking interpretation. Like, stop, like, understand the words I just said. There's hundreds of religions, which means hundreds of different people can't agree upon one thing that's supposed to be, because there's supposed to be one being, or another religion, there's a million beings, or whatever, right? Like, well, it's just different culture and different whatever. Okay, so again, so you're telling me religion's a culture?
Well, to get into the religion talk for a minute here, somebody's dying. What
Yeah.
do they always say they see?
The light.
They see that light,
Yeah,
and God talks to them.
yeah. It's not.
As somebody who was basically dead,
Yeah,
because I was as close as you can get without dying, You don't see shit. You don't feel shit. You don't give a shit. My daughter said to me, I'm so afraid of dying. There's nothing to be afraid of for dying.
Yeah.
I'm afraid of you dying.
Yeah.
Because I'm left to deal with that shit. Me dying, I didn't feel anything. I didn't care. I felt miserable. Okay. I'm not saying I didn't. I felt fucking miserable.
Yeah.
But my body got to the point where it just started shutting shit down. And I didn't have the brain capacity to care about how shitty I felt anymore. I just was numb and I didn't feel anything. And if I had died, I wouldn't have fucking known, nor would I have given a shit.
Well, and it's funny because that's how I feel. I haven't felt it, right? But like, I'm not afraid to die. And I tell this to people all the time. I'm like, it's how I die that I'm afraid of, right? It's not dying because
You don't want to be decapitated.
that doesn't bother. Honestly, I wouldn't mind being decapitated because that's instant.
It's instant.
I don't want this slow, painful,
Lingering, yeah.
like where I'm thinking about.
You get shot and you're bleeding for 2 hours.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Like truthfully, what scares me more is getting hurt.
Yeah.
Like that's the fucking pain that's gonna last for a long time. But like, really, death never scared me.
Yeah.
It did when I was a little kid, and then all of a sudden, something in my brain just said, "Man, when you die, everything's done.
Yeah.
You have nothing to worry about
Nope.
when you're dead." And so, like, from then on, my brain just understood it, and I was like, "Wow, I have no fucking care. Like, let's just go." Right?
Well, and I'll ask you this: how was 1982 for you?
And I wasn't born.
Right. So how was it?
It was great.
It was great, right? You have
Yeah.
no fucking knowledge of what it was. How's 2182 going to be for you?
I won't be there.
Right. You'll be
So-
dead, so it won't fucking matter, right?
Right.
Same deal.
Yeah.
I don't remember the 1960s because I was not born yet.
Yeah.
And the 2060s will be the same fucking way. I'll be dead and I won't fucking know and I won't fucking care.
That's sad to think, dude. Because like, I hope I'm around in the 60s.
If I'm around in the 60s, I'm knocking on 90. I'm in my 80s.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In 2057, I will be 70 fucking years old.
Yeah. That's
70 fucking years old. I'll be 80 fucking years
80,
old.
80. Yeah. But right. And so I look at it and just say, man, I want to go back to the idea of, one nation.
Yeah.
Right. Doesn't have to be under God. It's just we're one nation. We are one people. We are one with the world. Right. And I haven't traveled as much as a million other people in this world, but I've traveled some.
Yeah.
Okay. And it always saddens me when I go to different countries and people, I asked a guy, I was in the Dominican Republic, and I was like, why do you guys hate Americans? He's like, no, we don't. And I was like, dude, you can I'm asking you genuinely as an American.
Yeah,
like,
you want to know.
why do you hate us? And he's like, what? No, we love you. And I was like, dude, you could tell the interaction and the thing. Like, I can see it. Like, I'm letting you know that this is what, because man, just to be honest, you guys come here with your fucking money, you're cockier than shit, and that's all it is. And I was like, I agree with you,
Yeah.
right? I fucking hate Americans for that, right?
Yes.
It's the one thing dude, and it's funny because as Americans, when we travel out, we think everybody has to bend over for us.
Mhm.
And it's completely the opposite. Like, you're supposed to learn their culture, do things their way, because you're going into their territory, right?
The first time Dawn and I had a big trip, I mean, we went to California, when we first got together.
Yeah.
The big trip we had was when we went to Hawaii.
Yeah.
It was 2012. And I remember somebody, saying in a room we were in, yeah, people in the islands, we don't honk our horns. We never use our horn.
Really?
It's considered rude.
Yeah.
And they're like, you can tell
If you're from
the Americans
Yeah.
because they blow their horns constantly. We rented a car for 24 hours.
Yeah.
And my wife looked at me when we got in the car and goes, if you touch that fucking horn, I will break both fucking hands. And I went, honey, I'm in Hawaii.
I don't
I
care.
don't give a shit. Literally, Nick, I guarantee you, when we were driving up to the North Shore, there were people behind me getting pissed off because I was driving like 20 because I'm watching the coast as we're driving up it. And I'm just mesmerized by the beauty.
Yeah.
And I didn't give a shit that I was going like 15 miles an hour under the fucking speed limit.
Yeah.
And I'm weaving into the other fucking, I'm not paying attention to shit.
Well, and for our East and West Coast listeners, right? The Midwest we use our horn when we want something.
Yes.
Right? And
Usually people to move.
yeah, right. But like, okay, my first time visiting the East Coast,
Yeah.
dude, cops use their fucking horns. Like, literally, they'll turn their lights on just to get you to get the fuck out of the way, right? They're like,
Yeah, they need to get a couple blocks quicker. Get the fuck out the way.
they're not even
Move.
on a call. They're
Yeah.
just like, I'm tired of fucking sitting here. Go, right? Like, I don't care where the like I don't
Get
care if
on
you're
the
the side
sidewalk.
fucking light. Move, get the fuck out of my. And I'm like, oh shit! Like here, I thought I was getting arrested. Like 15 steps into fucking New York or whatever, and I was like, dude, I'm walking on. My buddy's like, no, that's literally just them telling that fucker to move.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have the patience to wait. And I was like, I really thought I was getting
Yep.
like. That's what I'm saying. If a cop turns his lights on here, right? He's on a call or he needs. Oh no, over there, it's a sign of
yeah.
fucking hurry the
Yeah,
fuck up.
I'm done now.
Yeah.
You need to go,
Yeah.
you need to get out of the way.
My shift ended 6 minutes ago, and you're stopping. me
Hey,
from
not to
it.
derail us for a minute here.
Yeah.
But we're like almost 20 minutes in.
Yeah.
Hit us with your new open.
So, hey everybody, please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, tell your family. I hope you enjoyed the opening of this one because it was a good little banter for us. I say David and I see things on different topics, and I like that. Today I forgot my beer, so I'm drinking Byron Center tap water.
Yes.
And
Um,
David, what do you got?
I've already finished the line in Kugel's Juicy.
Peach, not pear,
I was
motherfucker.
Right now I'm enjoying a Grand Rabbits, and then I got a salted caramel.
Yeah. I say Grand Rapids is from Black Rock. Right?
It is.
So this weekend I was on vacation
were.
or a little getaway, whatever you want to call it. And that's a topic I wanted to bring up. So I go to the gas station
Mhm.
and how much do you think a sixer of Bud Light was?
Where were you? You were Frankenmuth area?
So I was in Holly.
Okay, so a 6-pack of Bud,
Yeah.
$4.
No, God no.
$12.
It was close. Actually, it was 11 for a 6-pack
For 6?
Bud Lights. I went because I was like, oh, I'm just gonna go grab a 30 rack. And that was $35.
Holy.
And I was like, oh, fuck me. So then I go find the 15-pack and that was 20. And then I was like, oh man, I'm gonna go see if a sixer, like if they're just dumb here. No, so a sixer of Bud Light was $11, $10.99.
Holy shit.
So I was like, fuck, I
I
guess.
say that for really good beer.
But I had but they had craft beers there. And they were all normal priced.
So like 12 or 13.
Yeah. So all I had to do was pay an extra $1 and I was
And you
getting
get good stuff.
So I ended up with Black Rock's coconut brown. So I had a sixer of that.
You like coconut.
Yeah, and it's funny because I got it back home. And I was like, man, Courtney goes, yeah, we've had that because we've been to Black Rocks, and she goes, yeah, it was like the first one we had, and I was like, damn, I knew because I wanted some. Problem is when I go into these places, like I've had everything, right?
And you never know what you've had, and you're like, oh, that sounds
Yeah,
good.
and people are like, well, why don't you use Untapped? And I was like, because I'm not stupid.
It's a
right?
pain in the ass.
I don't have time for that. Okay, like, oh hey, have I had
I
this?
have it.
Yeah.
I've used it like 6 times
Yeah,
because it's just a pain in the ass. It's a great app. I'm not saying it's a bad app.
yeah,
I don't want to take the time to sit there and type in shit
right.
and say, well, I had this beer. I had this beer. This is what I thought of it. I don't have time for that.
Well, to say giving it rate, and it's I have a friend that has it, and he does it for everything, and he's like, when I first started, I was giving 5 stars to like things, and he goes, now I've had it again, and I look back, and he goes, why the hell would I do that? Because he's had great beers, and I was like, yeah, you can't, I don't know, you can't just trust your palate when you're first starting out, right? It's just
I'm
a fun
always
thing.
happy to rediscover a beer because I feel like I found something I didn't know about,
Yeah,
and I'm happy with that. We'll use salted caramel porter for an example.
yeah,
I know it. I love it. Pigeon Hill, great beer.
Yep.
But if I forgot what it was and I'm like, oh, salted caramel, that sounds good. Let's try that. And I taste it, I'd be like, oh my God, that's great. And I just rediscovered it, even though I don't know that I discovered it before.
well, so we did that. I mean, it's been probably 2 years or whatever, like the Wells banana bread,
Mhm.
right? And then come to find out it's a different company now. But like, yeah, oh yeah, I do like that. I really
You
enjoy that.
bought it and you're like, they say this tastes like Wells.
Yeah,
And we're drinking it and we're like, holy shit, this does really taste like Wells. And then we looked it up and
Yeah.
sure enough, they bought Wells.
yeah. Just say, and but I do that with some random, because I certain releases or whatever, and I only drink it during those times, and then I store things. So, I'll crack it out and be like, man, I know I love this beer. Oh yeah, this is a great, Vivant has Wizard's Burial Ground, right? It's a quadruple Belgium, and that is such a fucking fantastic beer, right? Like, and I have it very limited because it's
Yeah.
it's kind of an expensive beer,
Yeah.
and I just go, wow, this is a really, really good one.
So
Um,
I have some user feedback.
yeah,
Sorry. Listener feedback.
user. Well, they can use us and abuse us.
I
that's
mean,
cool.
they totally could. So my therapist
Yeah.
listened to our mental health episode.
Self-rapist.
she had a lot of great notes.
Good.
Like I wrote down a little bit because I knew I'd forget shit.
Yeah.
She
You,
thought,
you take notes at your own therapy session?
only when it's something I feel I need to remember.
Did you cross your legs and do your pen thing?
No, because I'm laying in my bed. She's like, yeah, Mike had a really great insight on both of you. You can tell he, pays attention and knows both of you well. I'm like, yeah, I mean, he's known me for a long, long time.
Yeah.
And she goes, you do a good job of moderating because, people tend to get off subject. You try to bring everything back to where it should be. I'm like, well, I mean, I try. She goes, Nick tells a lot of stories. You can tell when he's starting to get uncomfortable with something because he'll start telling a story.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah. She goes, you can tell Nick's hurting. I'm like, yeah, we're all fucking hurting. And she goes, you could tell he had a story and he's like talking about his in-laws and how they, did this or that. And all I'm sitting there going is, man, he's really hurt. Right.
Yeah. No, and I'm glad that somebody else is listening, right?
Yeah.
And so that's a big key. So we'll touch base on that real quick. You and I are doing a conference.
We are on October 2nd.
Yeah, it's
Mike is joining us now because he has insisted.
Okay.
And she said that too. She goes, I think it's great. Mike gave the insight of, I have an experience that you guys don't have.
Yeah.
I've been divorced. She goes, that's great to bring to something like that. I'm like, well, we're basically going to do a moderated session. Mike and I were talking about it a little bit. And I'm like, we just have to make sure we stay on topic. Don't, drift too far off tangent.
Well, listen, when we make notes, we do pretty well.
We
right?
do.
So,
And that's the big thing. Well, I said that to Angela. I'm like, if we have a guest on and we're actively asking them things, we do a really good job of staying on topic because we're asking them things that we want to know.
Yeah.
When we're left to our own devices, kind of like we've been for the last
20 minutes.
30 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can tend to jump around quite a bit. And some people like that, some people don't. When I used to have to go to the office,
Yeah.
I would listen to Stern every day.
Yeah.
Because I'm bored at the office and I need something to fucking entertain me. A lot of people think the interviews are the best part. I never did. I wanted to hear them bullshitting with each other.
Yeah.
Because that's the shit I enjoy. That you can tell when they like each other and they're bullshitting or they're making, Sal or Richard do something stupid. And
Yeah.
they're happy to do stupid shit. And as well as I do, we share a bunch of getting kicked in the balls videos
Oh yeah.
because they're fun.
Dude.
As long as it's not us getting kicked in the balls, it's great.
Yeah. I used to listen to Bob and Tom.
Yeah.
Right. And it was the same thing, right? The same thing with them is, yeah, okay. And when they had a guest on, it was my oh man, I gotta tell you this time when this happened. And it's like, dude, I want to hear that, right?
Yeah.
I want to hear the fun. I want to hear the fun stories. I want
Yeah.
to hear the interactions, and I listen to us very limited because I've already heard what I said. So, but I go on to sit here and think, we're not, I always want more viewers, more listeners, more everything. But I understand I'm not for everybody.
Correct.
And I have to. We started this because there was certain things that we felt were missing from other ones, right? And letting you know that we're real people was a big thing for us.
Most of the financial podcasts out there,
Yeah.
I can't listen to.
Yeah.
Because it's just, I'm not going to say it's fake because it's totally not fake.
Right. It's just
It just seems fucking fake because you can tell they're not having fun with each other.
Yeah.
And you can sit here and tell us that we're boring and we go off tangent and the shit we say doesn't mean shit. I'm great with all of that.
Yeah.
But you're never going to sit there and say, man, they don't like each other. They don't want to talk to each other. They don't want to have fun with each other. They don't want to joke around. Because even when we don't fucking agree,
Oh yeah.
we respect each other enough to joke around with each other. You and I have fought plenty of fucking times over political shit.
Oh yeah.
But, at the end of the day, I know that most of our political views are not that different.
Right.
We're not sitting there. You're not sitting there going, women shouldn't have a right to choose or gay people should be put to death or any of this other weird fucking shit that's out there.
Well, and this thing that from the beginning, right? Like my opinion of you doesn't change the fact that because you think that somebody should read a 50-page paper,
Uh-huh.
your opinion of me doesn't change because I think that somebody should just get the bullet points because
Uh-huh.
who the fuck's going to waste that much time doing that when I could just have somebody else do it, right? To me, it's just, hey, this is how my brain thinks, and this is how your brain, like you want all this. Like I understand that you're a very detail, you want this, and yes, I want the details, but like I just want the details, right? Like when we're gonna get into housing here in a minute.
We are, but before we get into housing, you
Yeah.
say your thing, and then I got
No,
something.
I say, but like, when I have people that, oh, hey, loans, talk to me about this, and I'm like, all right, first, like I just hit them with a fucking list of these questions. Like, this is what I want to know.
Yep.
I don't care that it was Miss Sally, this, and however the fuck you got it, right? I'll listen to your journey after you tell me the details of what the fuck I'm loaning on, right? Like,
Right.
but oh, this grandma did the sisters, and you'd be surprised some of the shit I hear, right? And like, I had to rehome a cat and do whatever, and that's the fun part of the story. But as the decision maker, I just want to know what the value is,
Yep.
what you want, when you're paying it back, like, these specific questions. And so that's my whole point is when I go to that thing with the Trump, like, just tell me what the fuck it is.
Well,
right?
and I think I can summarize this best. I used to send you articles from Reddit.
Yeah.
That are great articles.
Probably
And you didn't read any of them.
not a fucking one.
How many TikToks do I send you
Shit.
where they read the same fucking Reddit posts?
Yep.
How many of them do you listen to the whole thing?
All of them. Well, I would say 90% because
Yeah.
there's some that I'm just like,
Some of you are like, you just don't care.
Yep.
But most of them, you listen to the whole fucking thing.
yep,
Now, if somebody's reading it to you,
Yep.
you're happy to listen to the whole fucking thing. You just don't want to do the work.
that's exactly it.
But I'm going to guarantee you, if somebody was willing to read that to Trump, he's out in 30 fucking seconds either way.
Well, to me, I don't know. But we were driving. Oh, I sent you the screenshot. More political bullshit. So fuck the city of Wyoming. You fucking pieces of shit. You royally suck ass.
Why is that?
Mother. All right. So
Because the mayor,
the mayor of Wyoming got caught trying to rig the election. I don't care if it was for Trump or against Trump. It happened to be for Trump. But the amount of people that are sitting here, this is what got me so much, is the
he was
amount
one
of people.
16 fake electors
Yeah.
that were trying to switch the will of the Michigan people
Mhm.
to Trump instead of Biden.
And it was done in secret. It was done stuff. But what pisses me off is the amount of Trump people that constantly are like, oh, it's rigged, it's this, and it's like, yes, motherfucker, by you.
Yes.
You stupid.
It was rigged by Republicans. Every time they find widespread voter fraud, it was in the favor of the
Yeah,
Republicans.
that's what, like, holy shit balls. Like, that's this thing that pisses me off here is and so okay, I'm paying, and I'll just say it, I'm paying $11,000 in taxes for the summer on one of my unit or one of my places in Wyoming. $11,000 fucking dollars. And you're going to go ahead and try to fucking rig an election. You want me to trust you? You want me to give you my money in this city doing all this? Like, that pisses me off.
Yeah, and as it should.
That's just one property. Like, mind you, 90% of my portfolio is in Wyoming, and so I give them $100,000 or whatever the fuck it is a year. But like, holy shit! Like, you just did that low, and like, I want to go in and say, hey, I want all this lowered. I don't trust any part of your people that are fucking assessing my properties. I don't trust any part of any person that's been appointed by this person. I want to go. I don't have the money, or I have the time and the willingness. I just don't have the money to sit here and go, hey, big old fuck you, right? Because like, I hope that Wyoming now just falls and learns from this guy, and I hope everybody goes in. But the problem is nobody's going to do it, and that's,
It's always rotten from the head down.
dude.
And if it's rotten at the head, it's rotten all the fucking way down.
Right. I mean, it goes to there's movies about it. There's so many things, and it's like, hey, if your boss asks you to do something that you know is not right, what are you going to do? Everybody answers that full bull of shit, right? But no, you're going to go do it because you're going to get paid, right? That's, people are motivated by money.
I mean, they are, but
It's the 1% that
You
doesn't
wouldn't?
actually. No,
I wouldn't either.
but you know that these people who got appointed by this person, hey, if I ask you to send this in, what do I expect? Well, I expect them to send it in. Great. Whether you look at it, do whatever.
I mean, we can look at an example that
Yeah.
you probably don't have as well as, let's say, I do.
Yeah.
Because you were young when the Bill Clinton Monica Lewinsky scandal went on. So Bill Clinton basically took advantage of a young intern to give him a blowjob in the Oval Office, and probably many other things. I mean, there was a cigar as well. But he took advantage of a young lady, and he was in a position of power.
Mhm.
And he was absolutely fucking wrong for it. And this is the shit that always pisses me off, because the thing I notice about the conservatives is they do a couple things. One, they play what about,
Mhm.
and I don't like whataboutism. And every accusation tends to be a confession for them, and they're like, well, what about Bill Clinton? Bill Clinton is a scummy piece of shit. Okay, I voted for Bill Clinton. I get the right to say he was a scummy piece of shit. He was a good president.
Yeah.
But he's a scummy piece of shit, and he should be in fucking jail because he took advantage of women. He raped women.
No, I mean, and there's nothing you can't deny those facts, right?
No.
Like, and that's why, like, you know more than most people, right? Like, I am not a hypothetical person,
Nope.
right? I absolutely hate them. Hypotheticals run through my mind all the time because I always try to think, what if, worst case scenario? But like, I don't play the game of, well, what if your kid is this? No, I don't play that game. Nick does not play that game. You know, like my friends, they understand. Well, what if your kid's, stolen by whatever? Nope. That thought has probably run through my head, but I don't play that game out loud. I don't like how it makes me feel. It just it angers me. I'm not a hypothetical person. I want facts, I want statistics, and I want them here now, straight in front of me. Right? Like, I don't play the, oh hey, well, what about Bill Clinton? What about this? What about Reagan? What about, yeah, okay, if we could go back and get rid of some of the stuff that all these people have done that have been so shitty, yeah, we'd be in a much better spot.
Well, and back to the shit that pisses me off. So, have you seen the controversy with the Sound of Freedom movie?
No, I've seen a little bit. I forget what
So
it's about.
let me explain it to you. So the guy that plays the lead character in this movie also played Jesus Christ in Passion of the Christ.
Okay.
So he's kind of a nutball.
Okay.
And I say kind of a nutball because he literally thinks he's some kind of fucking religious leader type bullshit. Jim Caviezel.
Maybe he is.
Maybe he is, but you and I both think religion is bullshit. So whatever.
Yeah.
And they did a movie on this guy that supposedly helps with human trafficking.
Yeah, it's the human trafficking one. Yep.
Mind you, he's been kicked out of the group that he founded because it seems that he's so vastly full of shit.
Yeah.
In the things that he says, and most of the shit he says never actually fucking happened.
Mhm.
So he's kind of the Trump of human trafficking because he just spouts shit at the mouth and it didn't really fucking happen. There's a million TikToks on him. Go watch them. They're great.
I've been watching.
And again, all of these conservative Christians are like, oh my God, the media is trying to silence this movie. It's the greatest thing ever. We didn't know about human trafficking. If you didn't know about human trafficking, your fucking head was in the goddamn sand. He didn't fucking bring this shit to life. You're only watching it because it's a Christian-based movie by some kook.
Yeah.
Here's the fucking deal. Everybody's been talking about this for the last 40 fucking years. You just care about it now because it fits your fucking agenda. I care about it all the fucking time.
Well, and the Facebook will have the, hey, if you see $100 under your windshield wiper, don't stop and get it.
Yep.
Make sure you're pulling away because that's human trafficking. Like, human trafficking has been a huge thing. Okay, so here's gonna be one that's gonna piss a shit ton of people off. Jeffrey Epstein.
Mhm.
His entire island
Mhm.
was human trafficked
It was.
women. Like, that's why, and I don't think people understand the severity of this, right? Okay, so Trump went to the island,
Many times.
right? Other people have gone to that island. It's it's to party with human
With-
trafficked people.
Underage women that they stole from their fucking families.
Even if it wasn't underage, even if
Yeah, even if they were of legal age, they were
Right.
still taken.
right, these were not just, this wasn't a porn star that said, yes, I'd love to go make $1 million banging a person privately, right? This was
Is there anything wrong with what Stormy Daniels did with Trump?
right. No, like, I mean,
She got paid to fuck him. She fucked him. That was fine.
right. And I think the problem is she was told she's not allowed to say anything. She said something.
Not only that,
like-
but it's how he paid for it.
Right.
He paid for it with campaign funds.
Yeah,
Not his own money.
right. And if it was his own money, to me,
Do you give a shit? I
no,
don't.
right? Like, I don't tell people not to go to a strip club, right, and spend stupid money on something. But like,
Again, you're running for office.
Yep.
Nick, here's $20 for you for campaigning.
Mhm.
If you go great and go pay that for a lap dance, I'm pissed off because I gave that to you to buy some fucking promotional materials. Put a goddamn sign in my fucking yard. Don't go get a lap dance.
Yep. and don't get me wrong. Okay, so your $20, yes, will it maybe pay for my gas to get to the local bar that I will partake in one drink while I'm talking to all of these people trying to raise more $20? Yes. But I'm that's not my intent, right? Like my first, like everything has to have a step in process.
Right. And you
Like,
have to keep track of where all that money went.
right.
When you sit there and you go, this went to promotional materials,
Right.
but it really went to,
Promoting one person.
well, not necessarily that. It really went to, your 4 Bud Lights at the bar
Right.
that you talked for 2 seconds about your shit. And then you just,
Yeah.
bowled and had fun.
But and that's just it. Like, right. But like none of that $20, I guess, like depending on what it is, right? But like it'd be my funds that would pay for all of my certain things and then my campaign. But like in a business sense of things, right? Like when I go out to a dinner, that dinner is paid for by my business because I'm there for a business
Right.
meeting, right? So can I tell you, hey, that your $20 paid for? I don't know. Like it's all, I don't know which one of my tenants paid for that steak. All I know is here is what I'm doing, right? And if you want to, and you could look at how, and that's the thing, people can look at it from all different negative ways. And I sit here and say, okay, hey, if I got a lead that night, that $20 came from that lead that I pre-spent my money, like that's how my brain thinks. It's like, hey, opportunity cost, right? But you have to get to somewhere to get it, right?
Well,
We have, do we have merchandise, right? I mean,
always. Yeah.
like we're definitely like all of our TikTok
How much merchandise did we get for free?
from people or
Yeah.
that we made.
No, just people just handed us.
Oh, shit tons. Of our own,
Of our
personal-
own.
none, zero.
Right.
zero,
We
zero
pay
shit,
for all
yeah.
our shit
It's like, but the stuff that we get from our TikTok
from
following,
other places. Yeah.
it just strictly goes into more more shit
Yeah.
to give our people.
Well, and like I remember being at Break Room in the late winter.
Yeah.
Probably February-ish. And our assistant manager at the time goes, hey, can we get dinner tonight on the company credit
I
card?
remember you telling me this.
And I went, no, absolutely not.
Yep.
But we're hungry. Cool. I'll buy you dinner. I
Yep.
will buy you dinner. And I bought it with my own money.
Yep.
Not the company's money. Because I'm not wasting company funds to feed you people. You should have brought your own fucking food.
Well, and
Now, you worked hard for me today. So as a individual, very happy you worked hard for me. I will buy you dinner.
and I mean, you guys have food here, right?
We do.
We don't ever show that to people or whatever, but like
Food and
Yeah,
drink is
there's
always
food,
here.
There's food, there's drinks. I mean, you get like, sure, it's not a full fucking course meal, but I mean, there's beefaroni, there's ravioli, there's
Easy Mac.
right, like there's quick
Soup.
meals,
Right.
right? Like small quick meals. I might have even seen a fucking sandwich in there. There's been Lunchables, like there is small meals,
Meat and cheese.
Right.
Always.
There's always something.
Stuff to sustain you if you need something extra.
Yep, and so that's one thing like I think is great.
How many jobs have you had that has provided that?
Gentex provided pop.
Okay.
Okay, right. So they just gave us all diabetes. No, but like
You know the job I had that did that? Wendy's.
yeah, we'll say one
We had free pop anytime we wanted it.
oh really?
If you worked that day and you'd been there for less than a year, your meal was 50% off.
Sure.
If you were a year or longer, your meal was free as long as you worked that day.
The 3 weeks I worked for McDonald's, Jesus, there's a thunderstorm. The 3 weeks I worked for McDonald's, when you
Yeah.
worked, your meal was free as long as it was less than $15.
Yeah.
You did get pop.
How many people tried to get right up to $15?
Oh, I did every time.
All the time.
And then when it was your off shift, you got half off. Anytime that you were off shift, just telling
Yeah.
your employee, and you got that. Because
The guys at Wendy's
yeah,
always ordered a triple cheese because it was the most expensive meal you could get.
yeah,
And you weren't allowed to buy a Frosty.
really,
Frosties were off limits. You couldn't get any discount off a fucking Frosty,
no shit.
but you could get a triple cheese biggie meal. So back in the day, we had biggie fries, biggie
Yeah.
drinks. So we would get a
Super size
triple
me.
cheese biggie meal with the biggest fry and the biggest drink, and it would come to like $9,
Yeah,
but we'd get it for free.
yeah, and I'd order double quarter pounder with cheese.
Yeah.
Like oh yeah, and then just that's how it was, right? You was hell. I'm gonna make them give me a little bit
Yeah.
more, right? So today's topic for
The 18 things we've gone through in 45 minutes.
let's say we could 45 minutes. Let's say we can actually probably keep going with this, and we'll do a whole other conversation. I don't know, and that's I want to go back to like the whole point of why we do this, right?
Yeah.
Is we don't think the same on things.
No, we don't.
But we know that we know that our viewers, some of them are they're gonna like the way you put things.
Uh-huh.
Some of them are gonna like the way I put things. Right? I'm gonna try to be factual, like as your therapist said. Nick gets into stories and does whatever. Somebody's gonna correlate with that
Mhm.
and go, hey, I've done some of those things. Yeah, it's when you're asking, hey, what's the, we have the coins. Oh, what's the value of this dollar? Like, hey, very specific, very this, right? We want to get information and give it out as much as possible, which is why we love to have different guests on, right? Because everybody's going to have a different way. Vanessa, right? Vanessa, she's a mom who has been a single mom. She's a married mom, she's bought a house, lived off of no money. So like she resonates with those types of people that are like her. Oh man, I've been there. Oh, I'm there right now.
Mhm.
And you and I to sit here and look at people and go, oh yeah, I've been a single mom. No, I haven't been a single mom, right? Like been a married dad.
Yeah, we've never been single dads even.
I have for 2 whole days.
Yeah, but not.
When my wife decided she was going on a camping trip, she left me all alone, no food, not even $20 for wings.
Dawn left me alone with Caitlin like the first full weekend
No.
that the three of us were together.
Oh wow.
And I'm so sorry, Caitlin. I was fucking terrible back then.
I had no idea what you're doing.
I was pissed she wouldn't eat dinner, so I pulled the same shit my mother did. Well, if you don't want to eat what I made for you, you ain't eating shit, so fuck you.
Yeah.
And Dawn calls and she's like, how's everything going? I'm like, she wouldn't eat, so she ain't eating nothing. And she goes,
Gotta feed the
you need
kid.
to feed my child. And I went, nope, you didn't eat. And I was raised this way, and this is fine. And she goes, you don't feed my child, I'm gonna come home and kick your ass. And I went, all right, I'll feed her.
Yeah, I say no. You learn those things. My daughter is turning 8.
Mhm.
She is in a really annoying phase right now. My daughter has loved shrimp since day one.
Yeah.
I take her out and I get her battered shrimp. I don't know what those little things are called or whatever.
Like popcorn shrimp?
Yeah, popcorn shrimp.
Yeah.
She fucking hates it.
I love it.
Right.
That's the only shrimp I like.
But she likes, so I've learned she likes shrimp without the casing on it. Okay, great. And then we go to hibachi and she'll eat the grilled shrimp type thing. Great. She likes shrimp. And now, miraculously, she doesn't want shrimp anymore. She doesn't like shrimp. She doesn't want shrimp. Zero, anything to do with shrimp.
Okay.
We went to Fogo de Chao,
Okay.
Brazilian steakhouse, and I thought everything they walked around with was included.
Mhm.
Well, it's not.
Okay.
They walk around with a really large shrimp with cocktail sauce or whatever,
Mhm.
cocktail shrimp, I guess. And because I don't eat seafood, and I was like, yeah, Emerson will eat that. Well, it's $24 extra or whatever. So, and my daughter took a bite of it. My wife does not like cocktail shrimp, so
You pay $24 for
For-
nobody to eat it.
a bite, like in tiny bite, and she goes, I don't like it. Yeah. Yep, no, and the cruise, right? All up until the cruise. I don't want cheeseburgers. I don't eat cheeseburgers. On the cruise, I don't know what the fuck happened. My kid ate cheeseburgers like every damn day. Now we're back off the cruise. Hey, do you want cheese? I don't like cheese. I watched you eat cheese. Like, what is going on here?
You know my favorite thing about the cruise with you?
What's that?
The first dinner we had, you're like, well, fuck, what if I want more steak? They literally brought the three of us more steak.
Yeah.
By the end of that fucking cruise, when we were in the main dining hall,
Every
I
time.
looked at my wife and at Mike and I'm like, I need 2 fucking pieces of meat tonight. What the fuck is Nick doing to me?
Yeah. Well, I just walked in because the first night, and I actually just told this story to my masseuse. And I said, I walked into the cruise thing and it was, I knew I was getting a prime rib,
Mhm.
right? And I look at the waiter and I was like, man, I want a really nice thick cut of prime rib. And he's like, it's pre-cut, but I'll bring you 2. And then we enjoyed our 2 cuts.
Oh, they were so fucking good.
Every night after that, I didn't even ask for it. He
No, it was just
it was 2 everything.
2 entrees every fucking night the whole time.
Well, not the full entrees, just the meat
Yeah,
itself.
just the meat.
And but that was my kid is going so, she loves hot dogs, hates hot dogs. I don't want a bun. oh, I want a bun. What the fuck? Like,
Figure it out.
right? Like I have to figure out so many different things, so she's going through this whole, oh, hey, I do, but I don't, I will, but I won't. And I'm like, oh my goodness, so like, I can't keep anything in stock on hand that she will constantly eat because she just doesn't want to eat it, right? She loved pancake, or so she loves bacon. And this is how much I know about my kid, right? She doesn't like bacon crispy. She wants it to be limpy. Okay. So
Same.
now she doesn't like bacon
Oh,
at all.
okay.
She doesn't want sausage. She doesn't want anything. I'm like, Emerson, here, have this piece of bacon. It's limpy like you like. No, I don't like it. I don't like bacon. What? Like, I just watched you eat so much bacon. So I'm getting to that frustration point of, holy shit, what do I order this kid, right?
My kid was always, to me, weird. Like, Dawn told me before Caitlin moved with, her and Caitlin moved in. Caitlin doesn't like pudding. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? Every kid fucking loves pudding.
Yeah.
My kid hates pudding.
Huh.
She's always fucking hated pudding.
Huh.
And who are you?
Right.
How were you ever a child?
Does she like dirt cups?
No.
That's weird.
Doesn't like yogurt?
Really?
None of it.
Huh.
She liked Go-Gurt for about 10 minutes.
Yeah.
But I think once she got a look at what it looks like out of the fucking tube, that was the end of that.
Yeah.
Because it looks like pudding and yogurt.
Right. Huh. And she still doesn't like it now? That's weird.
Nope. She will eat Jell-O, but that's it.
Yeah. See, my sister has always hated Jell-O and I don't know. Emerson, man, she's so back and forth on things, right? Like, and I'll fight with my wife and she got her ginger ale. And we've got no, I watch her drink a whole can. Okay, buy it for our vacation. That's where you can get it for a drink. Why is there half of a ginger ale here? I don't want it anymore. Why? I don't like it. You just drank half of it. Yeah, I don't like it. Next day, can I have a ginger ale? I thought you didn't like it. Well, so you just thirsty? Like there's a juice box in there. No, I want this. Okay. Cracks it. Yeah, I don't like it. You just cracked a whole fucking oh, you're pissing me off, kid.
I hate food waste.
Yeah.
I always hate. So because this has nothing to do with money, we're gonna keep going this direction, I guess. So Caitlin moves in. Doesn't like the crust on sandwiches.
No kid does.
Doesn't want the milk in the cereal. And I said to her on both, I paid for both of those things. You'll eat it and drink it and you'll fucking like it.
My grandparents used to do the same. Nope. It comes with crust. You're eating the crust.
Yeah.
All right. So that's, if you ever watch me eat a sandwich, I will eat the crust first and then save the good part for the middle because I
do that
just
sometimes.
want to get through the fucking crust because it's
I
nasty part.
think now Caitlin will not eat crust.
Good for her.
You know what? She buys her own fucking bread. She can eat whatever she wants.
Yep.
When I buy it, eat the fucking crust.
Oh, see, and I won't eat the crust of Little Caesars, unless it's got all the Parmesan and all the stuff on it or whatever. But I don't eat crust of many pizzas.
I love pizza crust. It's my favorite part.
The greatest thing that ever came out was stuffed crust pizza, so that way I could eat the whole entire pizza.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that.
Oh, buddy, say
Too cheesy for me.
what?
Yeah.
Said no man ever.
I like crust. That's why I like deep dish Chicago pizza.
Yeah.
Because it's 99% crust.
Well, see, it's weird because I don't like crust on almost everything, right? So on pie, I don't like the crust.
Yeah, I'm with you there.
Courtney loves it, right? So I just give her all my crust, but I just don't like extra done. I like this texture. I don't like that texture,
Yeah.
right? I like meat and cheese. I don't like just dough, right? Say, if you had oil and spices, I could take my crust and put it in there and have that. I would be fine with that, right? But
You need an Italian restaurant.
exactly.
Yeah,
See, the only,
some olive oil and some herbs.
when I eat my crust, it's because from Little Caesars, it's because my wife bought me my own crazy sauce, and then I have something to go with my crust. But I don't want just fucking crust. That's called a psycho.
I do.
I know you guys are
I
weird.
do.
You guys are all weird.
I want to talk about this.
Yeah.
Considering we've talked about almost nothing that we were going to. So I've seen some information about the housing market
Yeah.
and where people think we're headed. And one person I saw.
Well, we've been an hour. Why don't we do another episode on this?
Oh, well, we could definitely do that. What is the best conspiracy theory that you have ever heard?
So many. The best one I've ever heard.
Yeah.
Probably the Kennedy conspiracy.
See, and I would agree with the same,
Yeah.
because there's so many conspiracies around John's murder
Yeah.
that they're all fascinating to me. Oswald acted alone. Oswald didn't act alone. Oswald didn't even shoot.
Yeah. There was multiple shooters.
Yeah.
To say. And what movie did I just watch? It was a show. It was was it? I can't remember the name of it. Tom Clancy. Jack Ryan.
Oh, it's
Am I-
great.
Is that the one where?
It's great.
Is that the one where they have the female leader and the male leader, and then the guy in the parking lot shoots? Maybe is that
I don't
for-
remember.
But anyway, so girl seduces a guy at a bar type thing. They end up going on a date. Her real boyfriend meets in the thing, shoots the Mexican president or whatever it was. I don't remember. They tase the guy. He's down, out cold. They plant the gun on him, do everything, and then drive off. And I was like, man, that is like a conspiracy of exactly the Kennedy thing, right? And I was like, see, they played it out of exactly how this conspiracy would work, right? Proves that it wasn't that. Yeah, I say, and that one, just because there's so much behind it, right?
There
Like
is.
the 9/11. I mean, I didn't realize that there was conspiracies. Until
So
I
many
started-
conspiracies.
Yeah, metal doesn't burn from
Jet fuel.
Jet fuel. There was bombs. When you watch, like, there's this, and
Yeah, they imploded bombs to bring down towers.
yeah, like there's
Okay.
just so much. There's so much to it. Like, they knew ahead of time, that they were gonna do this stuff. People went and got flight lessons without learning to land.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think the JFK one.
I would agree. So, do we want to get into the actual crux of our episode and just start
No.
episode number 2?
A whole nother episode. Well,
Well, that's what I'm saying. Do we want to start episode number 2?
yeah, sounds good.
Okay, so finish this one up.
Yeah, so everybody, if this was a fun spitballing, just giving you more of our brains and how they work, and a little bit of
Mental
political
dump.
stuff. Yeah, it's what's on our mind. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, tell your family. We appreciate you guys, even with the questions.
Yeah.
Say,
For Twitch, we're literally going nowhere. I'm just going to stop recording and start it up again.
yeah,
So
let's do it.
hang with us, and we're literally going to see no different here. Thanks for joining.
You've dialed in.
To Box and Brews, you might hear something
You can use.
like tips on your cash or tips on the suds.
You're gonna want to
The
use.
smarts of these
Because
stuff.
they know the brews.
And they know the box, and they know they can't help the stubborn fucks.
So listen up, because shit's not funny.
Save yourself some
Beer money. Bucks.
and brews.
Bucks and
Bucks
brews.
and brews.
Brews.
Bucks and brews.